Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Brandenburg into Prussia campaign as Rights of Man. Milan has sent Mantua an insult. The Teuton has just collapsed. Of course they did, naturally. So the rebels enforced demands. Their autonomy is up to 45% in most provinces. Check that out. 45, 45, 45. Kelmno's at 45. How did Kelmno go down to 45? Wasn't this up higher than that? Why can't I click on Plock? There we go. Plock is at 75, 95, 45, 45. Their capital can't be anything but 0, but they've just basically lost 20% of their development, it looks like. Because I think they were at like 25 before, and now they're higher. So that's good. It's good to see our rival get weak, but that's not like bankruptcy or anything. It's not going to make it stupid easy for us. Okay, truces. We've got until 65 with them. They've rivaled Moldavia. The fact that they're able to do that, of course, Moldavia is independent. Poland has rivaled Muscovy. How is Muscovy doing, by the way? They're kicking Novgorod's butt. I do want to just constantly be taking a look at this this feudalism spread and the Renaissance spread. So 9.5, look at that, 25% in Kazan, probably due to the higher development, 15 development. Looks like the Golden Horde is powering its way up to trying to get this here. Interesting. We are 41% of the way towards embracing the Renaissance in our capital. So we're going to be one of the early adopters up north here. Name's fabricated on Magdeburg, that's fine. You have Denmark on your side. I think I'm going to have to probably call Poland into a war against Pomerania as soon as we get 10 favors, which is going to be in 6 more years, roughly. Would be nice if he could call me into a war so we can actually, you know, work together on something and be friends. Or, hey, Austria, do you want to do something? Let's go fight somebody. Let's go fight France. Sounds great. By the way, I should probably try to keep a diplomat free on occasion. We received word that Austria has embraced the Renaissance, speeding up their technological development and giving them build cost. Okay, so that does not mean that their entire country has embraced it, but the fact that they have it in some of their provinces means that this is going to spread pretty quickly. He only had to have one province embrace the Renaissance. But now look at that, 3.8 per month. It's going to spread very, very stupid fast through his country. And hopefully that means that it's going to spread then through Bohemia, and then that'll give us a jump on it as well. That'll probably end up happening. I don't think we're going to end up going until 1485. Still, I am going to keep on doing tech. Also, I got my little notes here. March of 1464. So 4 years from now, we can take points from the estates somehow, if we somehow make them loyal again. And give them tons of land and stuff. Let's see. Like, the nobility, I'm tempted to maybe just give them another province. Because I need them to be loyal. And we're not going to lose force limit. Well, we would, probably, but it wouldn't be a big issue because we're not at the force limit. Which of my provinces suck the most? Or would be best in their control? We've already given them Neumark. 4, 3, 4. I think it is, even though this one's got 12 development versus this one's only 9 development, this one's got the 4 manpower, so, like, if you're going to lose 4-4 anyway, I'd rather lose the extra 3 on this and at least get the manpower out of it. Let's see, if I were to give this to them, makes their influence up to 75%. That's a lot. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give them the weaker one. No, I'm gonna give them this one because I want them to be instantly loyal. I want to have the manpower recovery issue fixed. I want that plus 20% instead of the negative 10%, so we can actually recover a little bit faster. We're gonna continuously train infantry as we can, so that when we get access to Condottieri, hopefully we can get these troops out there and make some money with them. We have diplomat free. Diplomat free. Anybody want to buy our guy? Gee, I don't want to take a loan. The miracle of life in these dark days of war and death, a reminder of new beginnings, can ease the pains of our people. Our great Prince-Elector, Friedrich, and his noble Electress Catherine have been blessed with another child. The arrival of the babe has brought new hope and energy to the royal couple, and by extension to their court and subjects. Many people dream that this child will grow up in a better, brighter future, and that all fighting will thus be worth it in the end. The birth of a new von Hohenzollern babe revitalizes the people, lose to war exhaustion. So right now we have 3.0 war, 3.05. A long time ago, war exhaustion actually affected income. Now it doesn't. It only affects unrest. Doesn't affect your production. It does affect goods produced, but... And what other effects are there? I forget off the top of my head. It's bad, I know that. National unrest, manpower, recovery speed, core creation, siege ability, goods produced. Yeah. I actually liked it better when it affected income too. I thought that was a better way to like knock down countries. I definitely want these military points, but I want to see if maybe we can get by with out taking a loan, and I'm thinking that's not going to happen. We are at 0 corruption. We could take a free loan, debase the currency, and allow the trait of our ruler to work a little bit more. The fact that we can do this without taking inflation is tempting, even though it does still affect like diplomatic reputation and stuff, which kind of affects our ability to stay in the limelight here. I think I'm going to go ahead and debase currency. I don't need a pop-up for that. I know I did, I just did it. However, that does also... Now we have exactly 2, so I can actually test this. Yep, so looks like each 1 corruption raises the... No, each 2 corruption raises the autonomy floor by 1. So if you were at 100% corruption, your autonomy floor would be 50%. Okay. Let's throw that in the old memory bank and try not to forget. Gotta occasionally bring back a diplomat just to see. We still owe 110 gold. Cologne has refused the demand for Cassel. Why does it go to Austria and that? The information's related to Cologne. I don't need to know where the... I know where the capital of Austria is. Thank you, game. That's nice of you, but has very little to do with what I was trying to find there. So I think we're going to continue to rock just a pure infantry army for financial reasons. It's just so much cheaper, and the negative combat ability is not that big of a deal, I think, relative to having a couple cav. Although, if you think about it, cav in the early game are kind of like having cannons in the early game. They're, you know, just a different method of having some extra punch, but... Alright, how is that Renaissance looking? Do you remember when we actually had the money to build a temple in our capital? That was crazy, right? 42% Renaissance spread there. Bavaria has also refused the demand for unlawful territory of Ansbach. Okay, we're up to 43% already in our capital, so that's nice. I got up to 20 development. I feel like that's a smart location to be at and to stop at. This will bring us... What? End of the Castilian Civil War, where among the possible options they went with... This will bring us closer to Portugal. Okay, I thought for a second there they got a union over Portugal. That would be nuts. They still don't have a union over Aragon. Aragon's still independent. They got their union over Naples. Aragon's probably being an idiot and trying to integrate Naples or something. Not possible until 1492. Never mind, he won't do that for a while. But he will do it. Trust me, he will. He's an idiot. More infantry. Cannot be weak. Cannot appear to be weak. We could just get rid of our advisors. Would be another method. But... Oh, man. Poland. I am backing the wrong horse here. Poland is weak. We can tech up. Do we take the tech and get the corruption reduction and get the trade efficiency and all that other stuff? I think absolutely, by all means. Renaissance penalty is just going to keep on getting higher, and it's still going to be quite a while till we get it. It's only 645 points. The neighbor bonus is kind of nice. I suppose we could be building a spy network. Hold on, we don't actually have study technology yet. I always forget that is not something you actually start with. I love the fact you don't have to take espionage ideas to get it anymore, but yeah, we don't have that yet, so no point in worrying about that. Favors at 8, so within 4 years we could do something with Poland. And we can take our first idea. Prestige decay -1. We're barely decaying at all right now, but I don't think we're going to be taking tech. The cost. We have a little bit of corruption right now. I think we're going to end up paying an extra couple points here. Nope. We have a free thinker. Well, okay, it should be 380, and it's 387 because of corruption. Yeah. We're not buying corruption down at all. It's just coming down naturally. Pretty slowly. It's going to take like 7-8 years to go away, but... And that's, of course, assuming that we still have that guy and we're still ahead of time. We really trying to min-max these points just for the extra 7? Or would the prestige be more valuable? The prestige would help us out with keeping the possibility. If we become the emperor, things are going to change pretty damn rapidly. So I think I'm going to go for the prestige decay. Reducing mercenary maintenance could be nice. Institution embracement cost. Hopefully we can get that maybe soon. No, George! He died in the army camp of Berlin. His inspirational speeches will be remembered by generations of soldiers. Indeed, they will. In fact, we're going to name Newmark after him because he's awesome. George's land. George's land. No, George, George was here. That's so dumb. I love it. It's great. It's so dumb. It's perfect. All right, we can repay this loan for 38 ducats. Let's knock that one out. Expires July of 61. That's coming up really soon. We got till December of 61. Looks like we're gonna have to re-up some loans here. We're not gonna be able to pay them back in time, sadly. We're up to $1.69 of income. Army maintenance is going up as I continue to retrain. I suppose we don't have to continuously do retraining. Let's bring back our diplomat, see if we can get any condottieri. Nothing going. I almost feel like it's worthwhile just to keep a diplomat free at all times, because whenever that becomes available, I kind of want to get them going. All right, 1, 2, 3. It would be really cool if there was an indicator for who the next emperor would be. Out of curiosity, why isn't there one? Why isn't there just an elector? By the way, are you ever going to do call for Reichsreform? I thought you had done that at one point. Didn't we get a pop-up about that? You're currently opposing it. I'm not opposing that. I wouldn't mind having that. I wouldn't mind having national unrest -2, and I wouldn't mind having yearly legitimacy plus 0.5. I mean, I want to have all of those. I wouldn't mind having diplomatic reputation plus 1. Wouldn't mind having the tech cost reduction. It's up to here where it's always inherited by the same country. I don't want that one. I will strongly oppose that one until I become the emperor, that is. Assuming that we do, which we should be able to. It's bound to happen at some day, right? Trier. We are already capped out with. There's not much that I can do. Out of curiosity, can I offer condottieri to someone who doesn't not actually at war? Like, let's just say, for example, hey, Poland, you're doing some stuff. You want my men? Not even for 0.1 ducats. He's in debt. Okay. How about I don't know, Saxony, my rival, someone who's rivaled me rather. Mecklenburg, you're not at war. I assume that they have to be at war, right, to have any interest in it whatsoever, right? Would dismiss the troops. So that's going to be a modifier. If they're not at war, why don't we take a look at the ledger and see current wars, right? F1, current wars. We've got Brunei, Chagatai. Let's see if we recognize any of these names nearby. There are not any wars near the Empire, it looks like. Okay, well, never mind then. Looks like we're not going to be doing anything with that. We've already capped out relations with mines. We're only negative 45 reasons now with him. An alliance would secure it for sure. Our diplomatic reputation is very good. Do we spend 1 diplo point to just kind of guarantee that we become the next emperor? Because this one's really kind of concerning me. I think the answer is yes. Yes, we do. 1 diplo point per month is nothing compared to the cost of losing out on 16 annual tax income, 30,000 manpower limit, and 25.5 land force limit. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the alliance with mines, assuming that there are no rival issues here. No one that we're currently allied with would care, looks like. Let's go ahead and take that alliance. Go over the relationship limit. I know. Let's not care. It's fine. That should immediately put them in our court, which is great. And we're looking solid. Austria's rated at 253. S is actually ahead of Austria. S is really getting up there. Same culture group, alliance, diplomatic reputation, legitimacy. I mean, we're almost back up to the legitimacy cap. It'd be nice to be all the way up to 100. Looks like the Polish magnate rebels are going to succeed. Wonder what they want to do. Military tech? Wait for the Renaissance. No, it's going to be too long. I think we take the tech. Getting better infantry. Good stuff. Yeah, I think we take it. And how many pips have we just gained? Well, we get to choose. Right now we have, I think our active unit was the Latin Medieval Infantry. So we had these guys. We had no shock value. We had some more morale defense. I think I'd rather have a little bit more shock from the infantry. Or we could go for a morale modifier. I'm going to go for the Galaglass. I want to be offensive. I want to have more morale, offensive morale, so we can see if we can stack wipe more often. Had to renew 2 loans. Yes, we did. That was expected, though. Okay. I want to top off relations with the 2 guys that are kind of unhappy, I think, soon. Poland is clearly not in any position to do anything for us, even though they've got this Lithuanian guy. Come on, Austria, let me be the emperor. I'd be awesome at it. I swear. It'd be great. Now, here's the thing, though. If we form Prussia, right, there's a number of different methods you can do it. One of which, I think there's a number of which will actually knock you out of the empire. If we form the Kingdom of Prussia, we change to Prussia, the government rank changes to Kingdom. That's what knocks us out, unless we're an elector. If we're an elector, we stay in the empire, I think. We are an elector, so we should stay in the empire. The type of government changes to Prussian monarchy. National unrest -2, monthly war exhaustion -0.02, and monthly autonomy change -0.05. So the Prussian government type caters toward playing as... Prussia's it's a tall government type. They have modifiers that make them hit well above their weight class. So that is going to be an interesting thing. We're still going to probably want to expand, but we don't have to. Do we want to lose papal influence? Gain some loyalty from the clergy, lose loyalty from the nobility. Definitely don't want to do that. The stability would be cool, but I think we just take the money. Well, national tax modifier -15%. Ouch. Let's see, 3.84 divided by 1.3. So our base income is 2.9538. So 15% of that. For how long? Until 82 for 20 years. So we're going to lose 0.44 ducats a month for 20 years. That's 12 months in a year times 20. That's going to cost us 106 ducats over the next 20 years, assuming we stayed at the exact same amount of development. Ouch. But we can afford to lose loyalty with the clergy. We can't afford really to lose loyalty with the nobility. I think we have to take it. Not to mention the papal influence is kind of nice. I mean, we're going to work our way up there. That's someone we could probably go ahead and improve relations with. We are currently earning none because the clergy hate us. But that's just happened, and it's gonna come back in 1 month. It's just no problem. I think we come back from Poland, we go work on the papacy. And I'm allied to your rival. Yeah, well, hey, you know what? The emperor is if he stops being the emperor, we don't necessarily have to stay allied to Austria anymore. I don't think that if we lose control of if we become the emperor, I don't think we're going to lose control of the empire. Pretty sure. I would have to do some seriously big missteps for that to happen. I don't really want to fire anybody. We could disinherit our heir. That seems silly. You cannot abdicate if your heir is... You can only abdicate if your heir is at least 15 years old, and he's not. England has declared war upon Scotland. Okay, no land access to their capital, clearly, so we won't be able to do any condottieri there. Oh my god, it happened! We're the emperor! Yes! Everything's better! Awesome! We're the emperor! Sweet! Brandenburg for the win! Alright, so, being the emperor gives us the following benefits. Spy network construction plus 10%, yearly prestige plus 1, more possible advisors, leaders without IP plus 1, an extra relationship slot, 16 annual tax income, 30,000 manpower cap, and land force limit multiplier, extra 25.5 base manpower. Look at that, 38 force limit, manpower cap of 50,000. We check the ledger, we're probably one of the strongest nations in the world now, just based on that alone. At least based on the manpower cap. This is the total manpower. We're actually not, it looks like it hasn't updated yet, because we have a manpower limit of 48,700, and, oh, that's the number of troops, excuse me. And current manpower. We need to look at max manpower. There we go. Yeah, we're second place. We have the second highest manpower cap now, being the emperor. And we gained a relationship slot, so we don't have to get rid of the alliance with Mr. Austria Man. And that is solid. And we need to completely change gears here. We got 35.23 Imperial Authority. Imperial Authority is growing by 0.17 per month. There are 13 provinces in the empire under the control of non-member states or subjects of non-member states. This introduces imperial authority. I'm going to go ahead and to take a break here, and then we're going to try to gear up towards staying the emperor and becoming Prussia. Cool. I am so glad that that finally happened. We are going to be in a much better position now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you again in the next episode. See you soon.